In calculus, you're going to be asked to find three different types of limits: a left-hand limit, a right-hand limit, and an overall limit. And each one of those has its own notation. So we're going to talk first about what a left-hand limit is and what that notation looks like. So how we know that they're asking us to find a left-hand limit. Limit notation looks like this. You read it: limit as x approaches some number a, and then to tell you that it's a left-hand limit, they're going to put a little negative sign in the exponent right there. And then that'll be of some equation, some f of x, and then the answer that we're looking for here is always going to be a y value. So as x approaches that value, what y value, again, does it look like our graph is headed towards? Not do we get there or not, but what does it look like we're headed towards? And when they say left-hand limit means following your graph, moving from the left side. So moving from left to right, what does it look like your graph is headed towards? Let's take a look at this example over here and look at something specific. So looking at that graph, if I walked up to you and I said, I want you to find the limit as x approaches 2, and then they would put that negative sign there, from the left of this equation, f of x, what y value does it look like I'm headed towards? So to do this, generally what I do is I come over and I draw first what I call my wall at x equals 2. So at x equals 2, 1, 2, we're right there, and I draw a wall. And I basically say, what does my graph look like it's going to hit when I at that wall? So doing the left-hand limit, you'd start from the left direction here, following along your graph. You don't care about little jumps in the graph like that because that's not where you're looking. You're still following this graph from the left direction. And at that position right there, at x equals 2, it looks like I am headed towards a y value of 4. And so the answer to this, the left-hand limit as x approaches 2, would be a y value of 4. Notice that that's an open circle. A limit does not care if there's an open circle or a closed circle there. A limit is only ever asking you, what does it look like I'm headed towards? And a left-hand limit really only cares about what does it look like I'm headed towards coming in from the left direction.